This is the weather forecast video for Tuesday, June the 19th, 2012. Taking a look at the satellite image from last evening, we have some cloudiness over the Great Lakes states with a few showers and storms there, some over the northern plains also, while the rest of the nation was clear, or mostly clear and fairly quiet. Watch warning map from a little bit before midnight shows a severe thunderstorm watch over South Dakota, Minnesota, flash flood watch in Minnesota up into the Iron Range, red flag warnings over the Intermountain West, and a heat advisory over the eastern counties of our state. The QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Saturday evening at 7 o'clock shows there could be some rain around here, maybe upwards of an inch, maybe a little bit more. Heavier rains look to remain up in Minnesota where they could get upwards of 3 inches. And there's going to be some of this as well, a slight risk of severe weather for today and tonight. Across Minnesota, Wisconsin, the eastern parts of South Dakota, northeastern Nebraska, and the northwestern about third of Iowa. And here's the tornado outlook for today and tonight. The better chances look to remain across central Minnesota into northern Wisconsin, say around St. Cloud. And you can see the wind outlook. 30% chance from about south of Duluth, around Superior, through the Twin Cities, St. Cloud, down into around Sioux City and Sioux Falls, and down into Norfolk, Nebraska. The large hail outlook for today and tonight, the better chances look to remain from about St. Cloud southwestward to about southwestern Minnesota, say around Mankato and down to about Laverne, Minnesota. So let's take a look at the 0Z GFS Model Run at 1 p.m. this afternoon. We have a broad trough over the north and west, a ridge over the pretty much about the eastern half of the country. And we have a frontal system beginning to develop across the plains that could spawn some showers and thunderstorms in the Dakotas, Minnesota, and creeping into northwest Iowa during the late afternoon and into the evening. Wednesday, here comes the frontal system. It'll be moving further into the state. Some showers, some thunderstorms. There could be some severe weather, although SPC is kind of a bit weary on that. We'll see if they upgrade in later runs. By Thursday, the front has moved through. Skies will be clearing. It'll be a lot cooler. No more highs in the 90s, with heat indices over 100 again, but highs back into at least the lower 80s. And on Friday, still, the frontal system begins to stall over the Ohio and Tennessee Valley and kind of dissipate at that point. But around here, it'll remain mainly dry with highs in the lower to middle 80s. Saturday, here comes another system, low pressure over Nebraska. This could kick off some shower and thunderstorm activity over the Dakotas into western Iowa. We'll see if that pans out. Sunday, we have a little bit of a disturbance to our east, one to our west. There could be a mesoscale convective system during the overnight hours, but it looks like any time during the day will be mainly dry. Monday, to start off the new work week, we have a fairly weak system over the Dakotas and Nebraska. There could be an isolated shower there, but it looks to remain dry around here with highs still seasonal in the 80s. And a week from today, on the 26th, we have a system over New England, a system over the northwest, a ridge in the middle, and right over us, and that means temperatures are going to heat up again, probably back nearing 90 by this point, and rain off to our north and west and well off to our south and east, but nothing around here, I'm sorry to say. A couple days later, the end of June, June 30th, bit of a heat ridge moving back into the Intermountain West and Southwest, disturbance moving through the Canadian prairie provinces, and that could bring some showers around here, but they'll be pretty isolated, and we'll see if that occurs. If we get any action from that, we'll see. And at the end of the forecast, on Independence Day, 594 ridge over the Four Corners, bit of a northwesterly flow aloft here, but no real disturbances around, so it's going to look to remain somewhat dry with possibly a scattered shower or storm around, but hopes don't look too promising of any activity to ruin any fireworks displays on the 4th of July, but this is still well over 2 weeks away. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one on Wednesday.